Welcome to another episode of Planet Crafter, where we've been hard at work terraforming this barren wasteland into this beautiful, life-filled planet that it is today. If you're interested in the full playlist of how we got here and our entire journey, there will be a link in the description to that playlist. So, if you can see behind me, last episode we started off building our final base, a base that is fully automated with drones and auto crafters that I want to eventually craft every single basic material that we could possibly need in this game. I never ever want to go and farm materials ever again. So let's continue along. Let's go check out what we've done last week and we will see where to go from there. As you can see, we've got all our basic materials all set up. All of these materials are now supported by drones. So you can see we've got the demand set up on each of these boxes, and we have our drone factory above here that's all hard at work out there picking up all of our resources. Now, we've got our crafting station here for all our basic crafting, and on the back of that we have 4 auto crafters that are turning all of those resources into various rods. I haven't set up the super alloy and the osmium rods yet, but I will do that this episode at some point. You can see we are very short on super alloy at the moment. We might need to go and build ourselves a couple more ore extractors over there at some point, but we'll see how we go. Now, we have no circuits at all left, and we would like to increase our drone capability, because as you can see, at the moment we are picking up a lot of items, right? So unfortunately, I don't think our 7 drones that we've got set up is able to keep up with that level of demand at the moment. So we're going to need more circuits. Unfortunately, we can't build more circuits yet because we don't have that technology unlocked. We're going to have to go find them out in the wild. So before I go out and do that, I want to check out what I can move from my old base, and I'm thinking we should move our screens over to our new base. Can we carry all that? We can. Alright. Also, we do need to drink some water and eat some food because we are starving to death. Let's head over and set up these screens in our lovely new base. Now watch another video where instead of putting these little screens on the floor, they put it on a table, and I think it looked quite nice. Let me see if I can do that as well without losing too much space. I think I will put my screens in this corridor, whatever goes that way. This corridor I want to reserve for chests that might be used for both the crafters here and here. So to explain that, these auto crafters, they have a range, and the auto crafters range somewhat just barely encompasses the chests on the other side of this wall that's separated by a corridor. So the chests along here and the chests along here will be able to be used by both auto crafters that sit here and here. So I don't want to use this corridor for screens. I want to use this corridor for screens. I'm going to put one screen up here, and we will put our, I think, not our progress screen, but our biomass screen next to it, because those are kind of, you know, similar information that we can look at without having to flip around now. We can put our terraforming screen somewhere. This progress screen is going to be less and less useful now because we're heading towards the last few stages. Next stage is fish. So let's see if we can't put down a desktop here. Yeah, it doesn't take too much space. That looks nice. I think it looks nicer. I don't know if it's going to clip into the screens above it though. So if I put my blueprint screen here, yeah, it does kind of clip, doesn't it? Yeah, it covers it. I don't like that. Can this go higher? can't go higher. What's the highest it can go? I guess that's a little bit high. If we put it the highest it can possibly go, I guess it doesn't fully cover it. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you guys like this setup? What if I put it in the back a bit more now? Is that better or worse? Let's try a couple more screens. Energy levels. Suppose I can kind of, you know what, I don't like it. I don't like the number being clipped off a little bit. If the devs are watching, can you please make these desks a little bit lower so the screen can sit on top of the desk and not cover these big screens? Or allow us to build the big screens a bit further up? That would be nice. Alright, let's build our power screen, our transmission screen, and we had a mapping screen, but I'm not too sure we need the mapping screen anymore. We have a map, we can just press M. We don't need a screen for that. And our orbital information screen, excellent. So that shows all our rocket information. This is going to, going up at an alarming rate at the moment. Let's see what unlocks that it's gonna give us soon. We're gonna have T4 exoskeleton. All right, nothing really useful until we get circuit boards and pulsar quartz, and that's gonna happen at 160 and 175. So not for a while, but that's fine. We have plenty to do at the moment. What we were gonna do is set up auto farming for the 3 food products that we currently make in our old base, right? So if we look, we can harvest our eggplants. We have our eggplants, our mushrooms, and our squash, and we need to extend our farming capabilities because these aren't currently able to keep up with how much we need to use them. So we need to make, at least just to start with, because we are lacking on these resources, 1 of each farm. We already set up the eggplant farm, so let's have a look at what else we need to automate to make bee larvae. Unfortunately, I believe bee larvae needs both fertilizer and mutagen. Mutagen requires bacterial samples, and bacterial samples require algae and water. Unfortunately, I don't have enough drones to collect algae for me at the moment. Let me quickly go out on a algae harvest. I mean, do I have to set these to supply algae? I don't think so. You can't even click these. Algae is kind of supplied automatically, but just don't think we have enough drones to keep up with all the things that they need to do at the moment. So unfortunately, still gonna have to manually harvest our own algae for a while. That's fine. A little bit of manual labor never hurt anyone. Once we set up these farms, we'll go on the hunt for some circuit boards and try to make ourselves a few more drones. Once we have maybe 20 drones, it should keep up with the labor quite well. Sorry about that. Let's get rid of this stuff. I don't think I need this compass thing anymore, do I? Let's chuck that in the bin. Silicon is full. Iron is full. See how hard at work our drones have been? It filled up this entire iron chest. We had no iron before. Now that we have algae in that box, it should be making... Yeah. All the bacterial samples are full, but it won't be for very long. We need more auto crafters. So, we'll take some osmium and we're gonna run out of super alloy rods very soon, aren't we? Let's see how much more we can build. So let's make one first. Where is it? Auto crafter. I'm gonna shove it on the left of this one, and I want this one to be making mutagen. But what else do I need for mutagen? I need methane cartridges. Oh, I do have the T2 gas extractor. So with the T2 gas extractor, I should be able to gain methane cartridges. Oh, okay, that's fine. Do I have enough zeolite? I think I might be a bit short on zeolite. See how every sort of little quest leads into every other quest? I haven't even set anything up for zeolite. Wait, what? Did I just have no zeolite anywhere? Oh no, it's over here. I have exactly 2 zeolite. I have no more zeolite. Oh lord. Alright. I think before we go and do that, I feel like we should go set up another T3 ore extractor for zeolite. Because currently we don't have any extraction for zeolite. We've just been picking it up randomly around the world, and that's satisfied us so far, but I think we will be needing a lot of zeolite very shortly, so we might as well go and do that. We have a lot of osmium. We have so much osmium, in fact, I think I can start setting up our osmium rod auto crafting. That's going to immediately drain all our osmium supply. It's going to give me the 1 osmium rod I need and 1 of everything that I need. Don't grab iron, it's titanium that makes the ore extractor. Now, how's our power? Power is, yes, we just recently built 2 new fusion generators, so we have plenty of power to set up a few of these extractors. Now, the zeolite cave, I believe, is just behind the bismuth cave? Let's find out. Oh wait, I'm calling it bismuth again. Osmium. I don't know why I keep thinking osmium is bismuth. Craziness. Where's that cave entrance? Over here. So I believe a while ago the ice over here melted, and after the ice melted, it revealed another cave area. Look how much osmium is here, ready to be collected, but we just don't have the drone capability to do so. We might bring some osmium back manually, because once my crafter goes off that we just set up, it's going to drain that entire box of osmium pretty much instantly. Alright, is this zeolite? Are we far enough into zeolite? Oh, let's go a bit further, just to be safe. What? Why can't I build anywhere? Yep, that lets us pull zeolite out of the ground. We will set up the supply to pick up automation. I don't want to come back here. For now, should we just pick up some zeolite in this cave? We haven't explored this cave yet, so there might be some goodies. So let's just do a very quick lap around and see what we can't find. Any zeolite? We do have a little bit of zeolite. Have a little chest here. What's in the chest? Rocket engines, handy. The reason I want to pick up some zeolite is because we're gonna need quite a few generators. Ice! We haven't seen ice for so long. We're gonna need quite a few generators, gas generators, to keep up with the demand. So we might as well build a couple out. Oh, there's another. Is this a different exit or this is the same exit? Okay, there's nothing really interesting in this cave, unfortunately, and we definitely didn't pick up much zeolite. But we will be able to come back here and manually collect zeolite. Nope, this is a different exit. Okay. Ah, the zeolite cave exits to this area. This is where we found Iklas. I'm gonna head back in. I don't want to come out this exit. That exit is very far from my base. Oh, it's actually not that far from my base. But I do want to come through here again and try to find some zeolite. This is all ice. This zeolite cave has no zeolite anyway, unless you can like hit these zeolite chunks on the floor. No, you can't. That's fine. Let's see if you managed to extract 1 zeolite while I was waiting. That's fine. Should have been paying attention to more zeolite on the floor. and picked it up along the way. We kind of see them everywhere. You see this little vine on the floor. Oh good, I didn't dismantle anything important thing. But I dismantled my ore extractor. These have so much osmium that our thingos can't keep up, so we're just gonna manually bring it back. You know, help our little dronies out. It's obviously too much work for them right now. They're gonna go on strike soon. Alright. Here we are back in our base. Let's quickly sort our inventory. I'll keep 2 zeolite on me. Managed to pick up some thrusters, an explosive powder. Do I have a triage for bio stuff yet? I did make a triage box, yeah, organics. And any other organics? No, those are seeds. Seeds go here. Sorry, I'm still trying to familiarize myself a bit with my own base at the moment. Not too familiar with it. Alright, let's pin this and see what else we need. Obviously, we want to put the osmium away. Watch all this osmium that I put in here instantly disappear into rods. Now we need another super alloy. And I knew there was a reason I didn't use up all my circuits, because we need a gas extractor. I'm going to put it on the back of this wall, because that way it should be in range of the auto crafter, and it might save our drone some time to not have to pick it up and store it in a chest at the moment. So I won't even set up automation for it. I just want the auto crafter to pick up the gas directly from the extractor, and it will be able to do that. So if we set one up here, no, we should start from the back wall, because we're going to need many gas extractors. So you can see the tier 2 gas extractor allows you to select the gas to extract. At the moment we just want methane, and hopefully if we go into here, that gas extractor, as you can see, is in range of our auto crafter. Where did it pick up the other methane from to make this mutagen? What? Weird. Okay, so apparently it's already making mutagen. What else did we need for mutagen? Where is mutagen? Yeah. Methane and sulfur, right? Sulfur is going to be an issue. Look, it ate all of our sulfur in this container. Not a major issue, because for some reason we don't even need to extract sulfur from the caves. We can extract sulfur anywhere in the world. I don't know if that's a glitch or whether that's intended, but we will take advantage of that without question. And we will set us up our sulfur extractor right in front of our base. That way the drones just don't have to, you know, go that far. Where? I want a flat ground. I know I said right in front, but no, I don't want to do it right there. I want a flat ground to set this up on. Well, maybe right here will do, because I want to expand this eventually, and you will see this area will be all our basic resource extraction all linked in together. So you can see, for some reason, you can extract all the basic material and sulfur. That makes no sense, but whatever. Let's set up the supply for sulfur, and let us go over here to our chest and set up the demand for sulfur. Here it is. Let's take these explosive powders out and put it into organics. Put this little uranium rod away. Can you believe I have no room for a uranium rod? How crazy is that? Uranium is now rubbish. Gonna do a quick trip to our sulfur mine, because we do need a lot of sulfur to do what we're trying to do. We've automated mutagen. We need to automate fertilizer. Alright, we are back and we have a full bag of sulfur. So hopefully that'll keep this going for a while. At least it'll be able to make 7 mutagens. But I also need sulfur for fertilizer. So let us set up another auto crafter. I am very quickly running out of super alloy rods. How's that? Look at that. Super alloy. And we've got no rods. So let's set up the rods to work now. That's going to completely deplete our super alloy cache almost immediately. How's osmium going? We've got 5 rods. Not doing too bad. We need a... What do we need for this thing again? 2 osmium. Oh god, thank god we have 2 osmium. It's going to take a while for everything to back up and give us all the material we need. So we do have to be a little bit patient and manually still harvest some material in the meantime. What I will do is... put a auto crafter here, and this one will be responsible for T1 fertilizer. Algae, all gone again. I did set up algae demand, right? I'm not going crazy. Yes, it is demanding algae. Cool. It's just I think the drones just can't keep up right now. And obviously it needs eggplant, which it doesn't have. Our farms are back here. Can it access the farms directly? It can access. It does have access to eggplant. What it doesn't have is... It has sulfur. What else doesn't have? Sorry. 1 second. Algae. Of course it doesn't have algae. Alright, that's fine. That makes perfect sense. Also not a massive issue because we can just go out the back here. Is there any... No, these are not. Rare lava. Rare lava. Still rare. This is not where my algae is. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick up our own algae for a while until we have enough drones and we've backlogged all the work enough that these 7 drones have been doing a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. It's just there is so much work to do. They don't have the time to grab algae and, you know, go all the way to my super alloy extractor and bring me back all the super alloy and hit up every single extractor we've set up. They're definitely overworked at the moment. But we will remedy that very shortly, I promise. Now, before we remedy that, we want to set up our food. That should be pumping out fertilizer now. Great. I need 2 of those. Thank you. And I need 2 of those. Thank you. And I need 2 of these. Well, 1 for now. And we need this to pump out bee larvae. In fact, I do want a pair of these so I don't have to do them one at a time. So let's just see if we have the resources to build a second. Tree bark. We do have tree bark. Tea true fertilizer. Well, nope. Not happening. Not happening. No more eggplants, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay, it's not happening. Put our tree bark back. Let us put back our stuff to make bee larvae. Is it done? No. We'll go back to our old base. We're going to grab our food and our chests and start setting up the food chests. Do a final harvest. Oh, so laggy. What's going on? I won't bring the squash for now. I just want to bring all the other stuff. I don't want to bring the squash. I want to eat some squash. I hungry. Not seeds, food. Thank you very much. Bring that back. Ooh, zeolite. We need zeolite. I need 3 chests, so let's bring some more iron. Oh man, it's gonna be so much work gutting these out and replacing them with tier 2 chests. One day. But not today. Let's start from this back wall. No, this back wall is gonna have this chest. Let's just start from here. It'll make sense. 1, 2, 3 chests. We want one for eggplant. We want one for squash. And we want one for mushrooms. Squash can share with beans for now. Beans are for eating. They're not for anything right now. Oh, we do want one for beans, don't we? Beans are for eating, but however, they are also for making food. The superior food, right? So we do want one bean farm. Bean farm is just the lowest priority right now because we don't need to make the food that uses the honey. We can also make just regular. We can just eat anything that we have, any surplus of food. Eggplants. So I want this to demand eggplant. Do I want it to demand eggplant? Yeah. Because unfortunately, we're going to be building our farms out this way, and they're not going to be able to all be in range of the auto crafter. This one, however, is, so it's good. But we will need more stuff. How's our bee larva going? Let's sequence our second one. I always throw my materials in here and then never press the sequence button. Our bee larva is prodding along. What do we need for our farm? T1 and T2 fertilizer. Did we have any T2 fertilizer left? No, we don't. I can't automate T2 fertilizer yet, I don't think. I mean, I could, I guess, but I don't want to turn all my T1 fertilizer into T2 fertilizer. So we'll just stick with manually making T2 fertilizer as we need it for now. Because we will one day automate it. Our methane is backing up slowly, not as fast as we'd like it. But that's because it's also being turned into mutagen. So that's fine. We'll just grab methane when we have it. We got squash, don't we? Had one. We got algae. We probably don't. Oh, we had algae. It just got turned into a fertilizer. We are going through monstrous amounts of algae, but luckily we have our old T1 farms as well. So this should give us a little bit of algae. But how good is automation, guys? How much better is this game now that we've got stuff partially automated? We don't have to run around for materials anymore. Well, a lot less materials. We're still running around for materials a little bit, but soon it will all be fully automated. We've got more algae to deposit into our algae box. I want to keep one for myself. I want to keep two for myself. I don't just want to build one of these, do I? I want to start with building one of these, but eventually I want to build one. And then finally, I just need a fertilizer, right? Yep. T2 fertilizer. That's done, and that was all in the vain effort of building a farm. Look how much effort it takes to build a farm still. We need a water. I don't have a surplus of water. A super alloy and our bee larva. Sequencing should be done. Got our bee larva here. And we're off. We can make our second farm. All that just to make our second farm. What should we farm here? I think mushrooms are the next most important thing. So I'm going to go back to my old base. I'm going to grab all my seeds and then I'll be right back. Squash can wait because we have a whole box full of squash. So we'll grab all our farmy seeds. I can deconstruct that. Out of the farmy seeds, we have a spare mushroom. We do not have a spare mushroom. We're going to have to pull a mushroom seed out of here for now. But that's fine. We've turned one mushroom grower into 6 mushroom growers. We got enough for a chest. I think I can put a chest back here, and this chest can be for farming seeds. That makes sense, right? Seeds from here get put into the farm. Where's my mushroom seed? Ah, here. Thought I lost it for a second. Alright, mushrooms go here. Now we're growing eggplants and mushrooms. Yay! Excellent, which means we can automate mushroom growing, which we will need for bioplastic nuggets. Not mushroom seed. Sorry, don't demand mushroom seeds, you silly bugger. We want to demand actual mushrooms. Great. With that done, I think while we're waiting for all that stuff to grow, I believe we wanted to get more drones, right? And to get more drones, we need thrusters and circuits. We don't have any circuits, and we don't have the ability to make circuits, so we're going to have to find circuits. That's not a problem, because there are plenty of wrecks that we haven't fully explored and harvested yet. Oh yeah. Oh no. I was going to show you guys something. I was going to bring along a, what's it called? The little battery reactor thing, and plug it into this ship over here to see what it does. But I realize that we don't have pulsar quartz on tap yet, so we shouldn't be wasting it doing stuff like that. Who knows when we might need another fusion core. Alright, we're here at this wreck that we explored earlier, but now we're here with a T2 deconstruction chip, which means we can go through and have it out and deconstruct any, what are they called? I forgot. They're like computers or something that we find, which we don't find any of. Have we already done this ship? Don't tell me we've already done this ship. Squash seeds, eggplant seeds. We don't need any more seeds. Oh, I have a feeling. I don't remember, honestly, if we've actually already done this ship or not. Oh, no, we definitely have it. There you go. Technical debris, that's what it's called. That gives us another 4 circuits. Let's see if we can't get some more. We definitely want to get as many circuits as we can from these technical debris, because even when we can craft circuits, they don't come cheap at all. So definitely want to pull as much from these crashed spaceships as we can. Oh crap, I went to the exit. Was there anything upstairs? Nope, just the reactor room. But does it react? We do have more technical debris in the reactor room. Oh, and we can deconstruct this, which opens up 3 more chests with Terra tokens and zeolite and all sorts of wonderful things. Lerma seeds, we don't need that. We do need lerma seeds though, and we've got mushroom and bean seeds and oh god, everything. So much tier 2 fertilizer. What is happening? A production multiplier fuse. Pulsar quartz, oh my, and mushroom seeds, wow. A tree seed, alright. That was awesome. See how good a deconstruction chip is? I think if you got your deconstruction chip too early, you probably open up that section and be like, what is all this crap? I don't need any of this stuff. But the important thing is we've got 8 technical debris. We'll leave it at that for now, because I don't think I have all the other things required to make. I need 8 thrusters. So that will double our drone capability for now. I think that's good enough. We'll see what... Well, I think we built 7. And with these 8, that'll make 15. We'll see what these 15 drones can do. And if they're just still not keeping up, we'll go salvage another ship and hopefully bring back some more circuits. We know where there's plenty of ships. There's also another Stargate over there that I haven't explored yet. There's also another ship or a compound or something that's blocked by explosives that we can do as well. So no fear, plenty of technical debris to explore. I remember there's ships that way as well that have technical debris. But for now, I need some iron because I want to build not one, but 2 storage chests that will eventually be used for T1 and 2 fertilizer. Unfortunately, I can barely even keep these 8 T1 fertilizers in stock, so good luck filling an entire storage chest with them. But for the future, they will be what we need. So let's go and put away our zeolite as well. We'll be needing that very shortly. Lerma seeds, very useful for launching more rockets later. These are surprisingly really hard to craft. We can craft them later, but they're not easy. They're definitely not free. Do we have algae? Oh look, finally our algae is not being immediately drained. This production multiplier fuse is very useful. So we will put it in our triage box. Oh, we have a tree seed and some random little seeds. So let's go sort that stuff out. Didn't I make a box for nitrogen? I did. Pulsar quartz and a tree seed. Sorry, I'm still not very familiar with this new base, so I don't know where everything goes right now. Pulsar quartz over here. We need 8 iron, but before we do 8 iron, we need 8 thrusters too. We only have 2. We need to make 6 more thrusters. Thrusters are not super easy to make, right? They do need super alloy. So do we have 6 super alloy? We do not. Because they're all being turned into super alloy rods, yes. And that's fine. We can only make as much as we can make. For uranium. I might turn off my super alloy rods for a bit. Because I want to accumulate some super alloy. We need iridium rods. Iridium rods come cheap. So we can make 2. Unfortunately, missing super alloy. We can just make the super alloy we need. So how many do we need? 4 more. So we can just get 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I forget how we originally acquired this material prior to our 4 automation, and it just looks silly because I'm like, how do we get super alloy? Well, no, wait. We can just make our own super alloy, right? Fine. Unfortunately, doing that is going to create a lot more work for the drones because they're going to have to fill that up now. So it does hurt us to do stuff like this now, or at least our drones, but hopefully by increasing our drone capability, that will solve a lot of these issues. We need a lot of iridium rods, don't we? 4. Fine, we got plenty of iridium rods. Iridium rods is not a problem. What is a problem is uranium. Uranium, is it a problem? Not really. A little bit. A little bit. Look, we can make these 8. It's not a huge issue, but I don't think we can make many more for a while. We need to wait for our drones to keep up, but hopefully doubling our drone capability will help a lot with that. Great, look at that. Immediately they've gone off. I think they've gone off to get super alloy for me. We have now 15 drones and they're all going off and doing stuff. Excellent. I wish it told me what the drones were doing. That would be awesome. There is a drone visualization rocket. I'm not sure what that does. I haven't built one before. But I don't have any thrusters to spare for that sort of shenanigans right now. We need to build more farms. To build more farms, we need to sequence more DNA. What were we missing for this? T2 fertilizer. We no longer are missing T2 fertilizer. So why don't we build ourselves a second incubator? Super alloy. Oh, Lord. Did you happen to come back with some superalloy? You happen to come back with one. Oxygen. Oxygen? How do you make oxygen? It's been a while. Tree bark. Oh lord. We have one tree bark. We should set up our tree bark automation too. So much for the drones to do. But for now, let's just create this second incubator, and we can now just grab 2 mutagen. We can grab 2 fertilizer. Look how easy it is to sequence DNA now. We can grab 2 larvae, and we can go plop, 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 sequence. And go plop, plop, plop. Research. Too easy. Now we got bee larva. What did we need for the rest of the farm? We just need water, T1, T2 fertilizer, and superalloy. Of course we need superalloy. While those are sequencing, I'm just gonna pop over to my old base and just grab all the squash. And maybe some more eggplants. Nope. Don't have enough eggplants. Look at our old base. We've pretty much taken everything from it. Ah, yes, we need to build this thing. Do I have space? No, I don't. Where should oxygen go? It doesn't even make sense. Put it into triage now. Okay. So, that is creating our T1 fertilizer. It's going to be blocked by what all the time? I guess eggplants, right? Yep. So I'm thinking, do I want to create more squash farms? Do I want to make my squash farm, or do I want to make another eggplant farm? By making another eggplant farm, it will drastically increase our capability to make fertilizer. By making a squash farm, it will greatly give us capability to build T2 fertilizer. Well, T2 fertilizer is not a massive issue for us at the moment, and having more T1 fertilizer will enhance our ability to do other things faster, right? I think it makes more sense to build another eggplant farm. Now bee larvae is ready. Our water is okay. T1 and 2 fertilizer. We can just grab T2 fertilizer from here, and we can grab a T1 fertilizer, and we can just grab ourselves a superalloy. Maybe a drone brought one back. No, they didn't. We'll make one. Look, the drones have fully refilled these chests. Ugh, every time I make a superalloy, the drones have to go out and refill these chests, don't they? Poor drones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you work harder. See, instead of having to go get 1 superalloy, now they have to go get 6 random materials. Do we have eggplant seeds? Oh no, I renamed this by accident. We do have eggplant seeds. Let's put an eggplant seed in here and double our eggplant gathering capabilities. Great. So, what to do next? We wanted bark, right? Bark, bark, bark. Well, we can get our bark generator, which is our T2 biodome. But the question is, where do we want to put the T2 biodome? Questions, questions, questions. I can dismantle that. Can head over to my new base and plop it down somewhere. But I don't just want to like tack it on to some random place. Was that all the materials needed to make it? Holy moly. I guess we can make it go this way. But I'm thinking, how do we want it to fit in with the rest of our base? The reason being, if I stick it here, like just facing that way, that means we need to cross through the biodome every single time. stick it on the end here. Not a problem. Questions and answers. Should I stick it back here? What if I stuck it to the end of this thing? Let me do a walkthrough and see how that feels. If I stuck it to the end of this corridor, oh yeah, that could make sense. No, I kind of want this area for storage. Urgh. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You know, let's not overthink it for now. What we'll do is grab some extra iron. Grab some titanium. And we will just extend out this corridor. By 2. And we will drop our biodome facing this way. What was it again? A T2 bio something? T2 biodome. We can turn it such that... No, turn it. There we go. Oh, I don't know about that. It kind of clips, doesn't it? That doesn't look very good, does it? No, it doesn't look very good. Difficult choices, difficult choices. We can, I mean, certainly we can put it just here for now. This doesn't look too horrible. Gives a bit of asymmetry to the base, and I like that. So if we go through here, we can have a look at what the tree bark. Yes, that's right. We want this to generate tree bark. We want this to supply tree bark, in fact. Where is the tree bark? Here we go. We can supply tree bark. We're going to obviously need a chest to receive that tree bark. Somewhere out of the way, maybe? I guess we can... Tree bark. We can set up the receiver to take tree bark. Where is tree bark? I can never find tree bark. Alright, cool. So we'll put our residual stuff away. Hopefully give the AI a bit less to do, the drone, sorry. And we will put our tree bark in our new tree bark storage. Excellent. Alright, many things have been done. Many things remain to be done. We haven't set up anything here yet. You'll see what we're going to use this area for eventually. It's going to be for all the technical non-bio crafting that we're going to need to do. We're going to need to make thrusters. We're going to need to make circuits. We're going to need to make pulsar quartz. A lot of things need to be made here. Bioplastic nuggets. Now that we have mushrooms, should we make bioplastic nuggets next? Interesting question. Maybe is the answer. How do you make a bioplastic nugget? That needs silicon. Silicon and water, which we have. Silicon's all the way over here. Oh, we're gonna need to clip the mushrooms to silicon. Oh, interesting. We might have to do a little swapsy. Alright, we'll think about that later, because I didn't think about this, but bioplastic nuggets needs mushroom water, which is in this room, and silicon. Silicon is not in this room. Silicon is all the way over here, and I don't have any efficient way of bringing silicon over to a crafter over here. So what I was thinking is maybe I can put silicon in one of these chests and then put the crafter like here, and that way you can just hit the mushrooms and just hit the silicon and hit the water. Okay, cool. We'll see if that plan pans out in a second. But now we need water and food. So water is easy to solve. Food, unfortunately, is not. We don't have our honey here, so I'm just gonna quickly, I think in the squash box, had some extra beans to eat. Alright, I think we will call it a bit early for this episode, because I think I've done most of the things I wanted. It might be a little bit shorter than 50 minutes this episode, but that's fine. we've done a lot. We have set up our fully automated start of bio. We've got bacteria, we've got T1 mutagen, and we've got fertilizer automated. Automated, but not supplied enough to constantly make it. Unfortunately, I say that at the same time, we are backing up a little on these eggplants. Interesting. Maybe we should, we need so much fertilizer, you know, maybe we should supply the fertilizer out since these boxes are getting full. Set up the demand, and you can see as soon as these start getting moved into these chests, it's going to go through our materials again very quickly. But yeah, we're going to continue along our journey of automating all of our resources one by one while we wait for our next unlocks, which is going to be circuit board, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. I think we were at 60 GTI when we started the episode. Now we're like 80, so it's going up quite slowly, but we'll get there surely. It's not going to be an issue. Anything interesting in bio that's about to unlock soon? T2 beehive will be very useful, but yeah, I don't think anything anytime soon. We could set up some of our T5 technologies, because I think we unlocked T5 heater and drill. Oof, that's tempting. What does that need to build? T5, yeah, just osmium and super alloy. Honestly, that super alloy rods and osmium rods, all stuff that we have. I'm thinking we're going to need to expand our super alloy gathering capabilities. But yeah, I think we'll call it here for this episode. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one, guys.